The issues that we're seeing impacting all forms of the economy, and particularly in the supply chain and logistics environment, but broadly across all sectors of the economy. Yeah, obviously, the significant cost of doing business, rising fuel costs, energy costs, the impact that that is in turn having on staff, and the requirement to keep wages in line with inflation. Obviously, things like fuel costs are having a big impact and eating into profitability. There's also the productivity challenge that's widely reported in media. That's fundamentally there just aren't enough people to meet the demand. Whether that's couriers, engineers, people to come and fit your broadband, people to come and fix your boiler. There's a real shortage of skilled people in the workforce. There's a shortage of people willing to do more flexible working. So that all adds up to a significant set of challenges. We're working with organisations across all kinds of sectors, using our technology to help them do more with less, deliver better customer outcomes, create better working patterns for customers, make sure that they're staying in line with things like compliance around staff safeguarding and staff well-being. And of course, there is an ecological aspect to what we do. By being more efficient, then that lessens the environmental impact that we have. And there's a really broad spectrum of organisations that we work with, both in the public sector, social housing, healthcare, and in the part of the business that I'm responsible for, which is all of our commercial customers. Very wide range of different kinds of organisations and the kind of things that they do. So it'd be organisations like Every, largest provider of obviously deliveries to the home in the UK. Organisations like Allianz, obviously significant insurer, one of the leaders in the market. Vodafone, very large number of utilities providers. And we're providing a very wide range of capabilities to meet their specific business problems. So taking, for example, Every, they use our technology to underpin their entire delivery capability. So this year that we helped them deliver over 4.5 million parcels between Black Friday and Christmas. If we look at what we do for Allianz, that is enabling claims inspectors to fully digitise that process. And interestingly, we've been able to integrate the safeguarding capability that is normally separate. That's now folded into their mobile working capability, so that it's much easier for them to stay safe. They feel safer. That's had great feedback from their staff, so they know that their employer values their safety when they're out in the field. Also, if I look at an organisation like Kelly Group, they've got 1,000 engineers that are installing fibre broadband to premises, very significant infrastructure project. They're completing over 3,500 jobs a day, all across the UK, rural environments, built environments. Organisations like Every will use our technology to underpin every part of their delivery infrastructure. So that adds up to the ability to deliver 4.5 million parcels a day at peak between Black Friday and Christmas. They're also using our analytics capability to make sure that the devices that are being used in the field are working effectively. That has a big impact on how well drivers are paid, making sure obviously the fulfilment rates are as high as they possibly can be. If I think about Kelly Group, who use our scheduling software, they're using that to dynamically route in day over 3,500 jobs across 1,000 engineers all across the country. That's had a transformative impact on their SLA performance to their customers. It's also enabled them to reduce their fuel bill by somewhere between 10 and 20%. That is a very significant number. That's a 7-figure fuel saving straight back into their business. It's also meant that they're able to do more jobs. So they've had a double benefit. They've not only been able to take cost out of their business, they've also been able to improve their top line. And it's also had obviously an environmental benefit, as there's significant CO2 benefit from being able to route those jobs more efficiently around the country. So overall, what really excites me a bit is our capability to be able to meet a whole set of very significant business challenges via a very well integrated, very holistic set of capabilities. So whether that would be the ability to create very empathetic, very efficient rosters and staff rotas that people can get behind, get good work-life balance, then to schedule that work in a very efficient way so that people aren't having to work late, being consistently asked to do overtime, But these things are like very current, things like 4-day week. I think this can become our ability to help customers meet those kind of requirements. Then also, our ability to integrate safeguarding and well-being into everyday mobile capture and workflows. Also, the ability to ingest work and analyze that work and really get our customers get really into not just the known unknowns, but the unknown unknowns of how they can really optimize their business performance, and then bringing that back into those tools and capabilities around making sure that what they know is performing well for them, it's performing well for their customers, and then creating a continual improvement loop where they're always getting the best value for money from the solutions that we provide.